What is good, YouTube? It is your boy Choso back today with another Phantom Parade video. And today we will be discussing the future of this game because there is a lot of stuff to come out, right? Like, they've barely even touched Shibuya, but we got a whole arc coming, right? The Culling games, right? So I want to be ranking the hype levels of each character from the Culling games, right? Because there is a lot of cool stuff in this arc that if Phantom Parade, lasts long enough for, it will be crazy. So before we get any further, I'm gonna need you guys to please flash that like button and subscribe for more content. And without further ado, I won't keep you all waiting any longer. Let's get right into it. So first, we have Higuma, right? Obviously, in game, his whole gimmick would be his Executioner's Blade, because that's what he uses to fight, right? So it could just, be melee attacks with that. Maybe he could have some buff where he's sitting in the bathtub. Bro, that scene was so cold. And then for the ult, obviously, he could open his domain as well. I don't really know how that would work in Phantom Parade though, because, what? Are you going to have the enemy confess to kill, to killing, one of your units? I don't know, bro. But, obviously the Judge Man in his domain could, sentence someone to execution. And then, insane buffs, right? Higuma, he's a fan favorite. I think everyone likes Higuma. He's just a cool character. He's the Nanami regen. Nanami died and Higuma pulled up and pretty much filled his role, right? So honestly, I think Higuma, we're off to a very good start. He's going in pinnacle height because if he drops and he's fire, I think everyone's summoning, especially if he has a domain, right? And obviously as well, they can stretch these characters out so much because what you realize is that it's pretty much one scene / one fight per character, right? So for example, Gojo, his first unit was just red, and then his second one was purple, and then it was blue, and then Infinite Void, right? And then they could probably even stretch high Gojo as well, from the Toji fight. So there's actually so much they could do. So they could do one hit like Higuma unit who's purely Executioner's Blade, right? And then another one who's the domain expansion. So they can do so much with it. And that's what they're gonna do because they want to drag out as much stuff as they can, right? So next we have my boy Choso. Even though he got introduced in Shibuya pretty much, and we still haven't seen him in the game yet, Choso did do quite a bit in the Culling game arc as well. He helped guard Tengen with Yuki, and he also fought Nara at the start with Yugi and technically with Yuta as well, right? So Choso could obviously have just that topless form he had while he was fighting Kenjaku, and just any kind of move really from his fight with Naya, right? So I'll put up on screen that frame where he's oh, don't touch my brothers and all that. That's a cool scene. I love the artwork on that scene. Choso, again, he's a fan favorite. No domain, obviously, but I reckon the game could definitely pump out a lot of Choso units because everyone likes him, right? So again, it's Choso. He's a fan favorite. I'm putting him at pinnacle height because if he drops, I reckon he's Annie level. Not headliner, but a second or third unit in Annie, right? I love Choso, he's cool. Anyway, third, we have Maki, right? The post-Jogo incineration Maki, where she's all burnt up and she's on a demon arc, obviously killing the entire Zenin clan, spoiler alert. And, she fought Nara in this form slightly, the whole Zenin clan, and then also the Kurt spirit form of Nara, which was that weird ass looking thing. And yeah, she did a lot throughout the Culling games, and then even at the end when she helps Yugi fight Sukuna, right? So again, Maki has a lot of stuff she can do, obviously with her swords and that. Even probably something got to do with her getting all mad after Maki died, where she went when Maya died, how she went on that rampage and that. Again, everyone loves Maki. She's a legend, so I'm putting her at pinnacle height. Next, we have Takaba. I don't know how he's gonna work in this game because obviously his curse technique is, you know, like comedian. So whatever he finds funny, he creates in real life. So if he found Gojo funny, could he bring Gojo back? I don't know. But yeah, Takaba, they could do literally anything with him. I think that that Wi-Fi joke, as shit as it was, it's funny because it's Takaba, right? Because it's funny because it's shit. Takaba, I don't think he's as, like, you know, loved in the community compared to Higuma, Choso, and Maki. But I don't think he's some, like, no-name that no one cares about either. Because at the end of the day, not in this arc, but he did fight Kenjaku. All he did in this fight really was just fight a little bit of fodder, right? And he helped Megame out a little bit, but that's about it, right? So Takaba is going in sick. So next we have, bro, some people are gonna go crazy over this unit. I already know. Yuki, right? She's had like nothing in the anime so far. Even at the end of Shibuya, all she really did was pull up and call out Kenjaku. People thought, like, you know, some crazy stuff would happen from there, but nothing really happened apart from her fight with Kenjaku, which unfortunately she did lose. But they could definitely use that black hole move that she did when she was cut in half. Bro, imagine it's like a revival unit. They can add like a revival mechanic, and like she dies and she comes back, but she's in half, and then she does a nuke. Bro, hire me, Phantom Parade. Like, yeah, they can do that. Obviously, the black hole move, which Kenjaku somehow survived. I don't know how he survived that. But Yuki, definitely a pick, you know what I mean? There isn't really too much I can do with her, but I'm sure they'll find a way to market this character, as we all know, okay? So she's going sick as well. So next, we have Casimo, okay? Oh, bro, Casimo. First of all, like, when he got first introduced in the manga, I think everyone thought he was like the sickest dude ever. Obviously, his like electric powers and all that, him saving his curse technique for Sukuna, his fight with Hakari, everything about that was just like peak hype, right? And then he can have like a buff attack, for example, where it's like, oh, I've turned up the volume. This is a funeral for the living, right? That page cold. But also when he was like bashing Panda and all that, there's a lot that can do with Casimo. And bro, I would not accept anything less than a top tier Casimo unit, because that's what he needs, right? Casimo is my boy. He needs that. Obviously, they can do, you know, just his staff as well. They can probably use that. I think they can stretch a Casimo into a few characters as well. So he's going pinnacle hype as well. Next, Kenjaku, right? Not Geto, this is Kenjaku. He's still not in the game, which I find really funny, but I'm sure he'll be added soon. Obviously, him entering the barrier, that panel was really cold. They can probably do that as a memory or something. And then probably the main part is when he fought Yuki. So when he's using all those curse stuff, Shoken throw is Uzumaki in there, stuff like that. His like domain expansion as well. I think it's kind of like forgotten, that domain expansion, but it's definitely a thing, right? And they can also, you know, have like a costume change or something when he's like done, like you know, when he's almost dead, he can go shirtless. Because, bro, Phantom Parade need to pull out all their stocks, because like I think the more like deeper they get into the anime/manga, like by that point, I don't know how long they'll keep the game going, because without the anime, like kind of as a buffer, it could get dry real quick unless they do like duo units or OC stuff, you know? So they need to stretch out all that stuff, and like a topless Kenjaku could definitely be something as well. I think Kenjaku is really cool. Obviously, like the main villain, apart from Sukuna, I reckon he's going in pinnacle hype too, because come on, bro, it's Kenjaku, right? So next, we have Yuta. Not the little boy Yuta we have in the game right now. I'm talking the big boy Yuta, right? He has so much content he can do. Obviously, when he first pulled up on, spoiler alert, on Yugi, all that stuff, I can probably do something with that. And then also with his fights with that bug man, with fuck, what's his name? Ryu, Uro, you know, I don't think they do a domain expansion yet, because that was a frame, but it didn't actually show what the domain did. So all it would really do is just show the frame of him holding Rika's ring up, right? But he can do that like modified arm thing he did. That was really random. I don't know why he didn't use that again. He can do, obviously, Kurt's speech. all that kind of stuff. Rika's upgraded now as well, so she looks a little bit different. Yuta is automatically just peak hype no matter what, right? Alright, so next, we have Ryu, right? Low key, I think Ryu is a little bit underrated. I think he's a really cool character, but obviously, no one's gonna pick him over like Yuta, Kenjaku, Casimo, you know what I mean? But he's still definitely a pick, you know what I mean? I like his like granite cannon, he can shoot out of his pompadour hair. Pretty unique. Some AoE damage, you know? Like, I don't know, not too much you can do with him because he only really had one fight. His second fight, I wouldn't really call it a fight, I'd call it an absolute demolition, yeah? So, he's cool, I'm putting him in sick. Next, we have this dude, I think his name is Rin, not Blue Lock Rin where he's goated. This Rin, like bro, this dude like did almost nothing in the show. I think he was a reincarnated sorcerer, I could be wrong. He could be a reincarnated sorcerer, I forgot. But his curse technique is like pretty interesting because he can like control his blood sugar levels and like create sugary items and all that. It's so random, but he can make like sugar puddings. So maybe he can be like a healer where he heals his team with sugar or like buffs his team with sugar. I don't even know, bro. He's going right and who cares, honestly. So next we have Uro, right? She didn't do too much either. They like just like kind of forgot about Uro because in Yuta's fight with her, Yuta didn't kill her. She kind of just like ran off, and I don't think they showed her ever again. So she's probably just hiding or something. I actually don't know. But Uro, she has like this sky manipulation thing where she can like control wind and all that and like hide it. She can like peel off the sky and hide in it. It's a pretty unique ability, but I don't really know who's gonna care too much about it. Obviously, like her design's interesting, but besides that, I don't know, bro. I was never too fond of her. I think people might get mad if I put her in Who Cares. So no, it's my tier list. I'm putting in Who Cares. I don't really care about it. Nara, okay. In Japan, this dude is so popular. I think it's just like troll votes on the polls and all that. But I know in the West, he's a misogynist, right? Because he hates Maki and all that. Bro, just like he's a demon. Obviously, they can start from his first fight with Yugi, Choso and all that, where he does the frame things like his dad, not dad, like grandpa, whatever it is, Naobuto, I don't know what he is, but you know, Zenin clans and all that, the frame stuff. He can have that cursed spirit form as well when he fought Maki. There's a decent bit that can do in Nara. I cannot release a few Nara units. Would I summon if he's like OP? Maybe, but again, he was never really one of my favorites. But I don't think he's like the most unhyped thing or whatever, because there's definitely a fan base for him. I'm putting him in sick. Alright, so next we have Megame, right? I know this is a very interesting... I was just poisoned anyway. This Megame pose, right? This is from when they were invading Hakari's like little fight club in the Culling games, because he was able to like use his cloak and like go into shadows, and I don't know why. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. So they could definitely use that as a unit. Obviously, also his fight with Reggie, where he summoned like the dogs again and the elephant, and they looked so cool in that fight, bro. And yeah, like there's plenty of stuff I can do with Megame, like also his knife that he seems to use a little bit as well. And yeah, all the way up to when Megame has his body stolen, right? So I'm putting him in sick as well. Obviously, I don't think this form of Megame is as hype as these ones, but he could have a domain as well, because he did use his domain against Reggie. Oh, actually, I reckon it's pinnacle hype. I reckon like everyone's happy with the new domain Megame. Like, he's just cool. I don't know like how else to say it. Anyway, next we have Hana Angel, right? I don't think there's anything too crazy with her. She didn't really do much, but she can obviously use her Jacob's Ladder, which always did take down Sukuna, so like you can give her that. But I don't know, bro. She didn't really have that much like fight screen time, so I can't really like get too many like things out of her. But her main thing will be Jacob's Ladder, right? Probably an AOE, insane nuke move, right? I think she's on sick just because of Jacob's Ladder alone. It's a cool move. So next we have Hakari, okay? Hakari, I would not accept anything other than like a top 1 unit, right? His domain expansion, it can like be a RNG type thing where if you roll certain stuff, you can do a god tier amount of damage. But obviously, if you didn't roll it, it'd still be good anyway, because, you know, I doubt they'd put RNG on an ult like that. That would just be stupid. But obviously, he can have, like, regen as well, because he can regen his limbs with his, like, reverse curse technique and all that. I don't know, Hakari, just a cool unit, right? He also has, like, you know, his jackpot stuff. He's done, but mainly his domain expansion, right? So he's going pinnacle height. Everyone loves Hakari, right? Just a cool character. Next, we have this dude. Low-key, these guys, I may have forgotten their names. I think Dido is one of them. Dido and Mio. Yeah, Dido and Mio. Don't ask me who's who. I think this is Dido and that's Mio. They helped Maki with what you call it? Nara, right? The cursed spirit form. And now that I realize that, I forgot Kamo, right? But he's kind of irrelevant anyway, so I won't bother. Because Kamo also helped Maki fight. But these two, I thought they were kind of funny in the manga. Like, he was cool. He had a lot of aura with his knife. Even though he's not a curse user, he can't really, like, use curse technique stuff. But he just has pure lethality with his blade, right? And I thought that was pretty cool. So I don't think anyone's summoning, though. So he's going in mid. I mean, who cares? And so is Mio. I think that's Dido, that's Mio. They're still cool, but, like, no one really cares, right? Kiara, however you say it. I don't think I've ever said her name out loud before. She's Hakari's girl, right? She has this curse technique where it's like some star marking thing. Honestly, it's really confusing. I don't know how it works. I think she's going... I wasn't really fond of her. I don't really see many fans of her online either. Probably like a couple, but I don't think they could put out anything that would be too hype for her. Just who cares, right? She didn't really do much anyway. Now, Panda. I got little Panda because that's what he turned into after, you know, what happened to him. They can do that third core, like the Triceratops core. I don't really like how it looks because it's just a mess on the paper, I think. But they can still do it, definitely. I don't think people will be like that interested in it though, because I think Gorilla's the coolest one for him. But yeah, I'm sure there's some, like, for the 3 Panda fans out there, I'm sure they'd like that. But I don't think it's all that cool. Who cares? I'm sorry. Now, Sukuna. Not like, you know, final form of Sukuna, but Sukuna when he took Megame's body, right? The potential this unit has, not even going into the Shinjuku Showdown stuff, it's unmatched potential, right? Obviously, he can do just his cleaves, if they really want a domain expansion, but also the Shikigami, right? Because he can do, like, Nue, that big Nue. He can do the divine dogs when looking all evil and that. And also, he created Agito as well, right? So there's a lot they can do with him as well. And yeah, like this Sukuna, bro. It's Sukuna, so automatically the stocks are going up. But yeah, there's definitely a lot they can do with him. So he's going in pinnacle height because it's Sukuna, right? How could they not? And I just realized I forgot a character. So I'll cut to when he's on my screen. But I forgot was Reggie, right? Because he fought Megame. I swear I got him, but I can't see him, so I guess not. But his whole thing is that he can, like, create contracts with, like, items, and then he can, like, use his items as Shikigami. So if you guys remember, he used, like, a truck and all that, and I think it's pretty unique. Obviously, not the coolest thing in the world, but I don't think it's crap either. So I'm putting him on sick, because he is, like, not major, but he's, like, a strong villain, right? Anyway, next we have my boy Yugi. There is a lot that they can do with Yugi. Obviously, the Higuma fight, probably a memory with him saying, yeah, I did it. I killed everyone in Shibuya. You know, that stuff. Like, besides his fight with Higuruma, all they can really do is just him when he was up against Sukuna, right? So when he tanked all those slashes and all that, a new tank Yugi would be cool, I guess. But, like, all he really do is Black Flash and Divergent Fist, right? Because up until the final fight, he didn't know how to do anything else. So, Yugi, solely because it's Yugi, he's on pinnacle height, but I think I wish Gege did more with him in the actual manga, right? So anyway, last but definitely least, we have Charles, right? I think his whole technique is, like, he has some, like, pen, like a manga pen, and he can, like, what even is it? Yeah, so he can peer into the target's future with his, like, manga panels and stuff. I don't know how to do that in Pen and Parade, but I don't really care. So, yeah, guys, that's the list. You know, we got a lot of hype stuff coming for Culling games. It's not even animated yet, but hey, it's the hype list, right? We got to rank this stuff early, you know what I mean? So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and my rankings. Please be sure to flash that like button and sub for more content. I will see you guys later. Peace.